Can you talk about the world? I know it's open, but the layers or levels to it, because the original game had a lot of high aerial type exploration.
Yeah, so exploration is a big part of Mirror's Edge, and we know that in the original game you had parts of that, but you had it within the level you were in, so you had to load the next one. Here it's completely free. If you can reach it, you can reach it. If you can see it, you can probably get to it. You just need to figure out how. So parts of the objectives that you have that is not your story path, but more the free roaming objectives is, for instance, reaching locations, getting to specific spots, and of course you can share that with your friends. We're not going deep into exactly how that works, but in the demo we're showing here at E3, we have such objectives that you can try out just to see what it is. We also have time trials that are completely integrated into the world. You don't have to load a new mission or go to somewhere else. It's just there in the world for you to explore. And you can also, of course, share that with your friends.
Can you give us an example of an objective that's on the floor?
So on the floor, we actually let you try 3 open world objectives. One is the hacking of billboards. So the world is taken over by these conglomerates, like it's super commercialized. So there are big billboards everywhere. And some of the objectives you have is actually to reach these billboards and hack them and put your mark on them. So you can actually design your own mark and put them on the billboards, which then gets transferred to your friends. So you can see that I hacked the billboard in your game. We're also showing off time trial, which is a preset time trial that we are creating for players to compete in, which means that we set a course with a starting point and a goal point, and the one who gets there fastest wins. So that is also being shared with your friends. And on top of that, we have something called a delivery mission, which is also an optional objective, where you need to deliver an object from one place to another. And of course, we create scenarios where there's a lot of trouble in between you and where you should deliver this object to. In this case, it's of course enemy security guards that you need to take down to be able to reach this location. So that's just a taste of some of the things that you can do in the game that is not the main path.
You had mentioned that the original game some people found challenging. How easy is it to enter this world this time around?
I don't think you should listen to me. I think it's up to the players to actually explore that. We've noticed that everyone that I talk to, and also when I'm looking at people playing here today, they are confirming that we have succeeded in making you feel pretty awesome being a free runner in this world. Because we worked a lot with the accessibility on the core of the running, but also we added a lot of depth to that. If you get better at being a runner, you can do some amazing things. And we see on the floor here today that people are exploring this quite simple moveset and finding all the depth that we have in it. Because to us that's very important, that the core is simple to pick up, but it's also there's a lot of depth in the actual movement of Faith.
The original Mirror's Edge really stood out as original, but even today with this new version, it still, to me, stands out. What do you think it is about this that other people haven't tried to replicate?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised actually that we're still unique when it comes to having like a strong woman as the protagonist. We still have a world where the aesthetics is quite clean, yet futuristic and daunting. And if you look at it, the pretty clean concept of the game has not yet been replicated by someone else. And I agree with you, it's actually quite weird that no one has done that. So to us, of course, that's positive, because it means that we have something that is unique and maybe something that only DICE can build.